So today we are going to talk about how to use simple present tense to talk about schedules, timetables, and the future after words like when, before, after, until, and if. So here is our content. First, we're going to talk about schedule and future. Second, we're going to have some exercise, and then we will have a short review. So first, let's talk about schedule and future. So here we're going to talk about schedules. We are going to use simple present tense to talk about schedules and timetables for public events that are not likely to change. Also, we have future. We use simple present tense to talk about the future after words like when, before, after, until, and if. So first, let's talk about schedules and timetables. For example, the show starts at 5 p.m. and ends at 8 p.m. So here, the schedules are fixed. So here we use simple present tense. Also, hurry up, the train departs in less than 5 minutes. So the train departs according to the schedule. So they are all fixed schedule. So here we use simple present tense too. So let's look at more examples. We have a lesson next Monday. So here, the verb here we use simple present tense. The train arrives at 6:30 in the morning. So again, this is a fixed schedule, so we use simple present tense. The holidays start next week. So here we use the word start because of the fixed schedule. The holiday starts next week is something that is fixed already. So here we use simple present tense. It is my birthday tomorrow. So here we use simple present tense because the birthday is fixed. It is the same day every year. So second, let's talk about the future after words like when, before, after, until, and if. Sally and Tom will move to a new house after they get married. So here we use simple present tense to talk about the future. And here we have the word after. So the verb get, it is simple present tense. I will call you before I leave. So here the word is before. So after the word before, we use simple present tense, so the verb will become live. Let's look at more examples. I'll come home when I finish work. So here the keyword is when. So the finish will be the simple present tense. You must wait here until your father comes. So here again the keyword is until. So the verb here we use simple present tense, comes. So here we use comes because of the third person singular, your father. Let's do some exercise. So let's try this exercise. Here you have some questions. So you need to fill in the blanks by writing the correct form of verb by using simple present tense. And on the right hand corner you have a timer. You have 2 minutes to finish the task. So time's up, let's check the answer. The first one, the answer is begins. So here we use simple present tense because the starting time of the school is fixed. And we add s to the word begin because of the subject, school. It's a third person singular. Second, what time does the film start? So here again we use simple present tense because the starting time of the film is fixed. It's fixed according to the film schedule. And here, the first blank, we use does instead of is or are or am because we already have the main verb start. So we do not need other word to complete the sentence. So here we only need do or does or did to complete the sentence. But again here, we use the word does because of the subject, the film. It's a third person singular, so we choose does. The third one, the plane doesn't arrive at 7. It arrives at 7:30. So the time of the plane is fixed. They have this plane schedule. So here we use in present tense. And for the first one, the answer is arrive instead of arrives because of doesn't. So after the word not, we keep the bare infinitive form. But for the second blank, we use arrives because of the third person singular, eat. 4. The show starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday, 14th of October. So here, again, the time of the show is fixed. That's why we use simple present tense here. And then we add s to the word start because of the show. It's the third person singular. So let's try more exercise. You'll have 5 questions here. Again, you need to fill in the blanks by writing the correct form of verb by using simple present tense. So you have a timer on the right hand corner. You have 2 minutes to finish the task. So time's up, let's check the answers. First one, the book sale starts tomorrow. So here the time of the book sale is fixed. That's why we use simple present tense. And here we add s to the word start and becomes starts because of the subject, the book sale. It's a third person singular. Question 2. The plane leaves at 9:20 a.m. So you had better arrive early to check in your luggage. So here the time of the plane is fixed. That's why we use simple present tense. And then we add s to the verb leave because of the subject, the plane. It's a third person singular, that's why we need to add s. Question 3. The regular core practice ends at 7 p.m. So here, the ending time of the practice is fixed. That's why we use simple present tense. And we add s to the verb end because of the regular core practice. It's the third person singular. Question 4. When does Uncle Terry usually arrive home from work? So here we use simple present tense because of the word when. So again, the first blank we use do or does or did. We choose one from it instead of using is, am, are, because we already have the main verb arrive. So for the first blank, we just need to choose from do or does or did. And here we use does because of the subject, Uncle Terry. And for the second blank, we just simply use arrive. Question 5. The bus leaves every 30 minutes. So here, the schedule of the bus is fixed. That's why we use simple present tense. And we add s to the verb leave because of the subject, the bus. So let's have a short review. When can we use the simple present tense to talk about the future and the schedule? We talk about the schedules and timetables for public events that are not likely to change. Also, we can talk about the future afterwards, like when, before, after, until, and if, as soon as. Let's do more exercise. So here you have some sentences. Again, you have 2 minutes to finish the task. You need to fill in the blanks by writing the correct form of verb by using simple present tense. So time's up, let's check the answers. First one, They are sad because their favorite TV show ends tomorrow. So here, the time of their TV show is fixed. So that's why we use simple present tense. And here we add s to the verb end because of the TV show. It's a third person singular. Question 2. My mom's favorite TV show is on in an hour. So the time of the TV show is fixed. So that's why here again we use simple present tense. And then here we use is instead of am and are because of the subject TV show. It's a third person singular. Question 3. Hurry up, the train to Hong Kong departs in 2 minutes. So here we use simple present tense because the time of the train schedule is fixed. And then here we add s to the verb depart because of the train. It's a third person singular. Question 4. My cousin's flight arrives at 2 o'clock. So again, the time of the flight is fixed. That's why we use simple present tense here. And then we add s to the verb arrive because of the flight. The subject is flight. That's why it's a third person singular, so we add s. Question 5. This cafe does not open on Mondays. So the time of the cafe is fixed. That's why we use simple present tense. And then here we use does not instead of do not because of the subject cafe, the cafe. So here we have some more exercise. Again, you need to fill in the blanks by writing the correct form of verb by using simple present tense. And you will have a timer on the right hand corner. You have 2 minutes to finish the task. Time's up, let's check the answers. First one, teachers will announce when students come to the school. So here the key word is when. That's why we use simple present tense. Second, Charles will buy himself a mobile phone after he arrives in America. So here we have the keyword after, so that's why we use simple present tense. And then we add s after the verb arrive because of the subject he. It's a third person singular. Question 3. He'll do it. when he comes back home. So here we have the keyword when. That's why we use simple present tense. And then the answer is comes because of the third person singular he. That's why we add s. Question 4. As soon as you push this button, the door will open. So here the keyword is as soon as. That's why we use simple present tense. Question 5. You will tidy up the room until I come home from the outside. So again, the keyword is until. That's why we use simple present tense. We just simply use come as the answers. So don't forget to do the homework. This is the end of our class. Thank you, everyone.